Indian efforts to offset China's buildup along the line of actual control have grown. Teams of diplomats are already working to fortify connections with nations who are suffering the most from Beijing's aggression in order to rally support around the world against Chinese aggression. In the area, China is investing heavily in building infrastructure. The border regions, which also traverse into Arunachal Pradesh, have several roads built along them. Indian officials have been requested to support initiatives aimed at expanding the lax road network. The Senate on Thursday passed the NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act. The House of Representatives approved the measure on December 8. Now it moves toward President Joe Biden will sign it into law at the White House. According to sources, the Indian military forces would adopt a more confrontational posture toward China. LT. General R.P. KALITA, head of India's Eastern Command, stated that the Indian armed forces are still firmly in control of the line of control. In the present, I would like to reassure everyone that we are firmly in control and that the border regions around the northern borders are stable. China, India's northern neighbor, has not entered Arunachal Pradesh, according to Army Commander KALITA. At Bumla, he said, a flag meeting at the delegation level took place after that. Since Thursday, the eastern sector has been the site of an IAF exercise at the command level. The collusive threat of military modernization and aggressive measures by India's enemies continues to keep the Indian Army ready for all war situations. The military establishment has been concerned about potential threats coming from Pakistan and China. This was stated in a year-end review by the Defense Ministry. The Indian Army's formations will gradually adopt an integrated battle group paradigm, according to the ministry. On December 9, Chinese PLA soldiers made an attempt to cross the Lak in the Tawang sector's Yangtze region. The successful test fire of the extended-range BrahMos missile and the launching of the Prithvi 2 missile have both been reported by India's Defense Ministry. The submarine-launched ballistic missile INS Arihant was also suggested. The Navy is seeking approval from the Ministry of Defense to get another indigenously built aircraft carrier. INS Vikrant, commissioned in September, cost Rs 23,000 crore and weighs 70,000 tons. India is racing to match China's naval strength, which has 2 operational aircraft carriers. The 9th of December clash between soldiers of the Indian Army and China's People's Liberation Army occurred approximately 25 kilometers from Tawang town. Since the last week of November, an increase in sightings of the PLA patrol party in their respective areas of responsibility was reported by battalion commanders. However, they did not factor in the members of the Indian Quick Reaction Team who were waiting in the rear. The QRTs were armed with clubs and spiked sticks, and soon it dawned on the PLA troops that they were outnumbered. At least 10 Chinese soldiers suffered serious spike club-induced injuries on their heads, and it is unlikely that any of them have survived. The Sunday Guardian emailed the Chinese embassy in India and the Chinese Ministry of Defense with a detailed questionnaire seeking, among other details, the number of casualties.